All right, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Relentless Racing League. Tonight we got the Cup Series presented by Ancient World Gaming. One race to go to lock yourselves into the playoffs. We'll pop the point standings up one more time. I do got some company tonight. I got Mr. Jacob Tree in. I believe he is a Truck Series driver. No, you're an ARCA driver.
Correct.
Part of ARCA Break Weekly. What's going on, Jacob?
Not much. How are you doing tonight, Isaac?
I'm excited for this race. I have been a huge fan of Super Speedway, a last-ditch effort to get in the playoff, being a cutoff race for regular season ever since they started implementing it. So the fact we are finally doing that in this league is awesome. I mean, you look at the standings. Tony Frey is 11 in. You got last season champion Matt Forns. I would not say he is in a must-win, but he has to win. 24 out. Yeah, I mean, even if you win both stages, you're still looking at 14. No, you're still looking at 10 points out.
Yeah, for Matt, it's a must-win. He's last year's season champion for Cup, so this is probably his last chance to try and regain his title.
Yeah, last ditch, and he's in his playground. Matt has been known to come away with some crazy wins, crazy victories. I remember the first win I was broadcasting for him, this dude wasn't even running anywhere near the top 10. The whole field wrecks, and here comes Matt through the pile of smoke like you see him out of the Cars movie, and wins the race.
Lightning McQueen himself.
And unfortunately, Matt is not running the Twitter car, so he will not be getting any kudos from me tonight. Make sure I'm
Qualifying start. Let's see what we do here.
Yeah, if I'm on the cut line, I don't know. It's tricky. Do you want to try to get that 1 point for a pole, or do you just want to chill out in the bag? Like, it's so tricky at a place like this, being on the cut line. What do you do? We'll actually go right around here with Mr. Greg Rogers. So I find a camera angle for it.
I feel like with super speedway racing, the main strategy is how many friends do you have? Because if you're not in a draft or a pack, you're left. You're done.
You ain't lying, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure if you ask anybody in here in this league who are the best pushers in this league, everyone's gonna say myself, Matt, and I would probably say Barkley. I want to say Davey, but I haven't been pushed by Davey, so I don't know. But I do know me and Matt, we have talked, and we have both said when we're at Super Speedways, if there's one car behind us that we know we don't got to re-drive, it's each other. So likely, hopefully next season he'll have me pushing him. That's not even a teammate, but yeah, it's definitely where do you find your friends?
Right. And I know Prime Time and North South are, I don't know if it's partnered, but they're friends. So he also has the disposal of, blocking, hopefully not blocking, but pushing and aerodynamics and pack racing with the primetime guys as well as the two north-south drivers with him tonight.
It is called an alliance, my friend. And
Alliance, whatever.
The one thing people also forget is everyone says, "Oh, your friends are where you find them." That goes the other way too. If you made some enemies throughout the season, come the last couple laps, they might just ditch you. I kid you not. I have done that before. It wasn't in this league, it was in another league. We were coming to the checkered, and I had nowhere to go. I was stuck middle of 3 wide. I just let off the gas. I was like, I'm not pushing you to a win. So.
Wow, on the first lap of qualifying for Davey and Greg Rogers, there's a 1/1000th gap. They're coming down to finish their second lap now. I'm sorry.
Hold on, I gotta pause this. I'm looking at my SDK, and the top 3 are all tied. What are they actually? Okay.
Slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
Hey, that's road course racing. That's my motto on road course racing.
Oh, looks like Davey's going to stick with his 53084.
Yeah, I have come to figure out that unless you cheese it, which means you keep your engine below. You keep your speed below a certain point. Your first lap's always going to be the fastest, and this is the only track that you're able to do that with these next gens. But we were talking about Matt Fornes, another guy. As we're talking about Matt Fornes, getting that pole position on point. Someone clipped that. Wow. Wow. As I said it, he gets the pole. Wow. But, crap, I can't remember what the heck I was going to say now. I'm talking about Matt Fornes, and he just jumped the pole. Brandon Park steals away.
Wow. He beat Matt by about 200ths of a second.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. We're all talking about Matt Fornes. I'm going to be rooting for him just because I want to see him win. I mean, you got to see your last season Cup champion in the playoffs. Another guy I want to see win, and it's due, is coming, is that 29 Bodinger. He is like our Sheldon Creed of Relentless. He has finished runner-up in third place so many times, and he just hasn't gotten that win.
He's the Mark Martin of Relentless.
No, it's Sheldon Creed. What's Sheldon Creed at? Like, I think 9, 10 runner-up now? Finishes in Xfinity without a win?
Oh, Xfinity, I don't, yeah.
Oh, you don't watch Xfinity?
Okay, look, man.
You are missing out on the best racing of the week and every week.
Okay, look, I'm busy on Saturdays. What can you say?
I am too. I pulled up on my phone if I'm driving at work. FedEx for watching, so I'm not driving and watching it, but I pulled up it on my phone, and I'll have my earpiece in. I don't actually watch it while I'm driving. Now, if I'm at a stop, I'll kind of like lean over and see what's going on, but I'll listen to it while I'm driving.
Jeff Medlin and Matt Fornes tied for P2. I wonder what the...
So, I know this is your first Cup broadcast, but there's a couple people that have nicknames out here. So, Medlin, he's a dozer. If you have the broadcast up, I'll go to his car since he should be gritting. He actually has embraced that nickname, and he has put it on his above his door where his name goes. He has Jeff the Dozer Medlin. Chase.
Oh my God, I can see that.
Chase is wallbang. I call him Chase Wallbang Harden because he always smacks the ball. Nance is Fancy Pants. Johnson Fancy Pants Nance. Just going through this kind of so Gervy is Swervy Gervy. So some people here, they got nicknames. Well, let's go over our official starting lineup. So you did get Brandon Park getting that pole position. Not really needing the pole. He was decently above the cut line. Matt Fornes outside pole. Row 2, Medlin, Hendricks. Row 3, you'll have Gracie, Rogers, and the Dinger, Bo Dinger. Row 4, Tony Frey, Tim Harmon. Row 5, Ethan Flanagan, John Neidick. Row 6, Mr. Zach Bucher and John Fastenbender. Swervy Gervy, Matthew Richmond. We wrote 7. Row 8, Angel Hernandez, Dakota Orndorff. Row 9, Mr. Justin Barkley and Josh Van Gore. Row 10, Alan Kuhns and Jordan Miles. Jonathan Nance and Andrew Kolb, a couple teammates in row 11. Stephen McComas, Ed Moore Sr. in row 12. And around your field in that final row is Connor Darnell and Chase Wallbang Harden.
Where is Bobby?
Mr. Bobby took a drop leak, I think.
Oh, is he locked in? Oh, yeah, that's right. He won.
Yeah, he finally got an oval win for once. Bobby's going back and watch this, and he's going to message me.
Yeah, he's going to get both of our... He's going to get me tomorrow. He's going to get you sometime else.
He's just going to penalize you tomorrow.
R3, 1 race suspension.
Oh, Brandon Park is going to throw me off. He is in a Chris Buescher paint scheme. Well, that's not showing that for you, but it's showing the Chris Buescher paint scheme.
I'm saying build submarines as well.
Okay.
Let's see what Matt does here. If he plays the stage game or he tries to just stay alive till the end. I'm voting for Matt because, like I said, his last year's season champion, also my team owner, but he needs a win to get into the playoffs to try and defend his title.
Like I said, I'm not saying a must win. If he can win these first 2 stages, That's 14 points right there. He'll be 10 below Tony, depending on where Tony finishes. And Tony wrecks out. That could open the door for Matt.
Well, Tony's basically a couple rows back on his doorstep starting P7. It'll be an interesting race. You've got Davey starting right behind Matt, one of his teammates. So, let's see what shakes and bakes here.
I've also heard from multiple people that they have said if it comes down to it, if they don't have a teammate to work with, they'll push Matt. Matt has a lot of friends out here tonight.
Yeah.
Two stages.
Race cars in.
15 and 30. I want to say they can make it on fuel to the stage. I'm pretty sure they can.
30 lap fuel? They should be able to.
Nah, I think they're at like 25.
Green flag, green flag.
Flag is out. Brandon Park can be linked up with Jeff Meadow on the inside line. Matt Forns and Davey Hendricks on the outside. Chad saying, let's go, Matt. Chad, why aren't you out here helping your teammate out, buddy?
Yeah, Mr. Wiggins, where you been?
Where has he been lately?
He's watching that audio. He can't hear us.
Matt getting a really good run down that backstretch, linked up with his teammate at 00, Davey Hendricks. I would imagine Davey's going to do everything he can to help Matt. I do not see any means of Davey trying to get around Matt. I would not be surprised if Davey took to that bumper of the 10 the whole entire race.
But you also got to watch your temps because how hot is the track right now?
Funny you mentioned temps because I'll say that right now. Monday is going to be interesting because those Xfinity cars, they overheat quick. If Dinger's going to go down low, no help though. As of right now, about a half a car length back to the, almost at 17, the 41 of Brandon Park. Working. Who works? Psh, it's overrated. Matt Forns was able to lead that first lap, get himself a bonus point for lap led by Bo Dinger and Brandon Park. Charging in fast as they go into turn 3.
Starting to shuffle.
A little bit of 3 wide action back here. Nance to put it 3 wide around Alan Kuhn. 70 McComas coming around as well. Nance is charging through the field.
Davey is hugging him like a... I don't know how to use an analogy, but Davey is up on Matt. Behind them is kind of disorganized, so they're not getting much run out of the corner. The low line is getting kind of organized.
I'm glad you said that, because if we go on board here with Davey, this is what Davey sees. And it is not easy pushing. That's why I said, like, you got to have a skill at pushing. You got to know where you're going, know where the corners are. Because you see Davey, he's all over Matt going into turn 3. And it's even sketchier on the inside line. Who's pushing? Park's pushing Dinger. It gets sketchy pushing a car.
Nance left Warndorf out to dry. Looks like he'll have 3 miles come up and try to help him get back into that line.
Yeah, and then the further you go back in the field, it's like we're right along with Greg Rogers now. He is so close to Medlin. He can't see what's going on 3-4 rows in front of him. If something happens up there, that's why wrecks happen so quickly here. Okay, Bo Dinger might be getting himself a lap lead.
You got to have at least 3 stops tonight. 65 lap, 25 lap fuel run. What's the plan on the final fuel stop? Take outsides, take no tires? What do you think?
I'll be honest. Dega isn't like Daytona. Daytona, depending on a track temp, you can get really loose off of 4. Here at Dega, you can kind of go no tires. If I'm someone like Matt That's interesting because that final stage is going to be about, when we go green flag racing, it's going to be about 30-something laps. So I wonder if Matt's going to go for track position to end that second stage, or if he's just going to pit when that second stage ends. We're starting at 3-wide racing a little bit further back. Nidek leading that third line. Gervy in the middle. Greg Rogers coming up from the bottom to the top to slide in front of John Nidek. What's going on, Gib? Oh, double file up front. Oh, here comes Bo Dinger charging on the outside with some help from Brandon Park in the 17. Damn it, Brandon. Why did you do that? I want to say Forrest has. Yeah, Dinger getting a really good push, but Davey all over that back bumper of Forrest, giving really good pushes down that front or back stretch.
A little 3-wide action. That outside line's starting to break up. The inside is getting uniform right now. They're going to get that run off of 4. Are they going to be able to get past him?
I think Dinger is. Yep. Dinger's going to be able to get past Matt. Will he dive down in front of him and leave Brandon Park hanging? Also, look at that gap, though. That's a huge gap back there to Brandon Park. While Davey has been on that bumper of Forrest since the green flag flew. And how about Nance? Nance started all the way back in 22nd. He is up here running in P4. In just 7 laps, Nance has made his way through the field. That is impressive. Nance is smart, though, because you know what he did? He's going for most position gain. Nance is trying to get as many bonus points as he can. Knew he didn't really have a shot at the pole. He's like, all right, I'm just not going to qualify. I'm going to try to get stage points and most position gain. And right now, he is in position to get some stage points here in a couple laps. Tony Frey is nowhere near the top 7. This is so interesting to see. You have the top line all the way up top, and then the bottom line down to the bottom. Nance going 3 wide. Doesn't have no help, though. He's going to try to side draft Park. Park's going to slide down low. Nance can get a run on Dinger here. I thought he was going to pull down.
Mark slid down in front of Matt. Davies on Matt's outside, too. So you got 3 north-south drivers up in the top 10. Let's see what goes on here.
Here comes Greg Rogers all over the back bumper. Justin Barkley on that outside line. Here comes the swervy Gervy and Nidek through the middle. Gervy down low. 3-wide race, and if I'm Matt Forrest, this is not what I want to see. He has had clear track all race up until now. Johnson Nance almost gets into Barkley. Oh, contact with Nidek. Gervy in the grass.
Can he hold on to it? Looks like he can.
Swervy Gervy doing a phenomenal job keeping that wheel straight through the grass, and we stay green. 4-wide race and caused that. Wow, that could have been a disaster.
I know Gervy is not having a good time after that.
Gervy, Matt, has to be changing his underpants. That happened right in front of him.
Yeah.
Man, these guys are 3 wide. Wow. 3 by 3, about 3 rows deep. Greg Rogers to the point with Dakota Orndorff behind him. I believe those two are teammates. Orndorff is in a must-win. Here comes Kolb diving low to the inside. Now, you think this is the last lap the way these guys are racing.
Well, Matt's dropped back to P15. He's just trying to take it easy and survive, I think, at this point.
I mean, do you blame him? It is getting really racy up here. Wow.
Whoa, they're 3 wide. They're getting to each other's bumpers. Woof.
I'll be honest here, Gib. The only guy I see up here that it's worth getting stage point for is this 8 of Jonathan Nance. Everybody else is so far out, I don't necessarily think these stage points would be worth it for them. Well, maybe Simone. Where is Simone? Oh, Simone's not here.
Yeah, Mike's took a drop, I think.
Yeah, so maybe Orndorff. Orndorff's 19 out, but Nance is only 11 out.
Say Nance is right on the doorstep of Tony, right?
Yeah, 11.
Whoa.
Drop back, let the leaders die. Yep, that's what probably Matt's thinking. Here in Barkley to the inside. But and stage points don't matter, though, if someone below 16th wins the race. You can get every stage point in the world. If someone like Matt, Dakota, Nidek, Kolb, Morris, Miles, one of those guys win, I think the only guy it really matters for is Nance. I think Kolb's too far out. Kolb is 22 out. Maybe.
I feel like for Tony to stay into the playoffs, he's got to basically hope that a recurring winner wins again, and the people that are behind him are also behind him in the stats, or don't have enough points to pass him.
I wouldn't say a recurring winner, just a winner above the top 16. But if Nance can get some stage points here, especially like get second or third, that 6 or 7 stage or 5 or 6 stage points he gets is going to close that gap all that more to Tony. And Nance has led a lap too.
Kolb was up front right now.
Kolb was way out there. Here comes Neidig with a run. Still 3 wide back there. Miles almost into the wall. I think he is in the wall. Oh, Morris and Orndorff almost get into it.
Come on, Ed. Hang on to it. You got this.
Coming to 2 to go in stage 1 here. Kolb leading the way. Tim Harmon going to look low. No, Barkley's going to chop the nose off. Kolb left in the middle. Here comes Neidig with a power move on the outside around Kolb.
What lap is stage?
15. How about McComas? He was chilling in the back a little bit. Now he's up here.
24th to 6th. But Kolb, he's gone from 21st to 1st.
Yeah, but here comes Nance. Charging hard on the outside lane. Oh, Neidig gets the bump. Kolb gets the bump.
Nance is going to try for them stage points.
But he has no help. Look at the gap he has. He's going to get a big bump here from Orndorff. Oh, Kolb in the wall. I think Nance is too much of a gap. Dakota's not 42. He's going to get a run here. Same with Greg. Greg's going to get a crazy run here going to the back stretch. Oh!
Kolb also going down. So is Dinger. Down the middle. They're going to cut across in front of Barkley. It's basically going to be a drag race to the stage caution.
Yeah, and Kolb and Nance are teammates.
Nance. Ooh, check up.
Oh!
Boy.
Can
we go 4 wide into the
trial. 4 wide.
4 wide racing.
I think Nate. No, Orndorff got it.
The yellow flag is out.
Dakota Orndorff.
Stage winner. Dude, that was something.
Man, these guys make the truck guys look like snoozers. That truck race was a snooze fest here last week. These guys are like, no, hold my beer, watch this.
But gotta give a prop to them truck guys last night. They kept it green, besides that one blip at the start.
I'm still trying to figure out my strategy going into next week. I think I'm 25 above 16th. No, I'm 20 above 16th.
So y'all race on Monday. What track y'all at?
Here. Monday's our final race.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm 35 above the cut line, and I'm 20 above 16th. I don't pay attention to the cut line going into the final race. I want to see how far ahead I am of 16th. And I'm 20 ahead, so I think I might just play it safe Monday.
See, what's the strategy here? Going for tires? Going for fuel?
I mean, you got to pit for fuel at least.
Yeah, at least fuel. Maybe tires, they don't start really degrading until like lap 25, 30.
They really don't degrade at all here in these next gens.
In the Xfinity car, I know we had some issues with me. Around lap 32 and doing a league race I was doing for another league, I lost the back end because I was going 194. And there was just, I was by myself and I would turn it in and the back end stepped out on me. So watch that for next week, Isaac.
I'm just playing it safe next week.
You want damn points. So he's gonna come down pit road.
Everybody, I don't see anybody staying out. Maybe some people. Did anyone pit? Like, come into the checkered. I don't think anyone did. No one pitted coming to 2 to go, which is...
Oh, who stayed out? Somebody stayed out.
Orndorff? No, who did? Gervy did.
Gervy wants that stage point, I guess. A stage point with a lead lap point.
Oh, and Angel just overshot his pit box. Oh, I thought there was about to be contact between Flanagan and Dakota.
Is Gervy a lap down?
No, he's on the lead lap.
He just wants that lead lap point.
Uh-oh. I lost my help. Where'd he go? He left me. Nance Dinger gonna win? I don't know, man. How the hell are you gonna count Matt Florence out, Jeremy? Well, what do you want? I need some of that. I need some of that craziness in my life. The hell are you on? Yeah, Nance has got 6 points right there. So that's going to close 6 points, and he's led a lap. So right now, Nance has 7 points. Tony hasn't touched yet. And that's going to bring that gap down to 4. And once again, that gap between Nance and Tony does not matter if someone below 16th wins this race. I mean, and Kuhn's too, because Kuhn's only 2 above Tony. Here comes Gerby this time. Before we go green, we'll go ahead and then, while these guys double filed up, we'll go ahead and pull these points up while they're pacing. If I can find them, there they are.
Looking in chat, and somebody gave, I think it's Gib. Somebody gifted Gib a sub.
Probably Connor.
Darnell, you in here?
I'm just saying, I should permanently have free subs. I should have to use my Prime every month. Thanks, Anonymous. Yeah, that's the updated standings before tonight. Because Davey won his 5th race last week.
5 races? Good
Yeah,
Lord.
he's won 5.
What is he, the Dobbs of Cup Race?
Pretty much, yeah. Davey has like an 80-point lead on second in point standing. It's insane what his lead is. Like, Davey, he's had the regular season championship under wraps since like week 4. He could have parked it for the rest of the season halfway through.
He's 129 ahead.
Point proven.
129 points behind Greg.
He's
Good
like
Lord.
he's like the Kyle Larson of Relentless.
Well, I don't know about that part.
Dakota Orndorff gonna lead him to green. Green flag back out in the air.
Check up from both lines. Good lord.
Let's see how long it takes to get racy. It's only an 11 lap sprint to the end of stage 2.
Really?
Yep, next stage is 30.
Okay. McComas going to move up on the outside, so is Coons. They're going to try that outside line. McComas goes down low instead of Coons.
Check your
See what
DM.
they do once they get that. Now they're going to file in behind.
Oh my gosh.
Michael Gervey going back into the pits. Did he get a penalty?
Yeah, he pitted. That's why I was kind of confused. He came back down pit lane. He came back down pit lane. He's probably going to have a hold here. I don't
3 wide coming out of the backstretch.
have it on this one, Nance.
Medlin, Hernandez, and Hendricks. Davies going to go inside.
Yeah, Brandon Parker pulled it. He's all the way back here, too.
Guess Davies one of his ride or die moments because he's just going. He's stalled out by Steven McComas.
Yeah, sorry, Nance. I don't have the crank it up for this track. I wish I did. Nance are really trying to make a run to get in.
Nance, you're in P2. Why are you texting on?
That's not him. That's I want to say I think that's his brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's Gibbs' buddy.
Okay. Three wide in the back, Matt's on the inside. 3 wide, 2 rows deep.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I love about Dega. I type with my toes. 3 wide is so manageable here. Daytona, I mean, it's manageable, but oh, does it get sketchy?
Yeah. Because you don't have that extra, 8 feet of room on the outside. You've got wall.
No, look at this run Park is getting in its outside lane. And it stalls out of nowhere, too. That's my third leg. Oh, contact between Kolb and Coons. Hey, inside line is starting to really fall back. Nance restarted P2. He's falling back just inside the top 7.
Fassbender on that middle line.
Here comes the inside line. Now they're starting to get a run.
They abandoned Barkley. What's Barkley going to do?
Now you got Greg. He's linked behind Dakota. Those two are teammates. Same with Matt and Davey. I don't see Greg trying to make a move on Dakota. Here comes McComas. I think he's trying to look to the inside. Can't quite get there. Miles had a run and just died, falling all the way back through the middle.
Yeah, I feel like if you got a run, you want to use it going on the coming out of the corner.
But Nance sticking strong to that inside lane. He has brought his car back to the leader of Dakota Orndorff.
Sorry, my pupper decided she wanted to say hi and started licking my microphone.
Here comes Kolb on the inside. That middle lane and inside lane are not really formed up. Wow,
Whoa.
Melvin dives down, brings his teammates along. Ethan and Frey go down low.
You know they got some communication going on back there.
Oh, yeah, they're all teammates. That was a coordinated team move right there. All three of them. And they're all locked in. Well, Ethan's locked in on points. Medlin got a win. And Tony is just above that cut line.
Tony's got to hang on.
Whoa. Ethan gonna try to come up Orndorff into the wall. And they're wrecking. Rogers wrecked. McComas wrecked. Nance is wrecked.
Matt and Davey made it through it.
That all started with that late block from Ethan.
So we'll see what that was about.
Ethan came up through a super late block on Orndorff. Oh, no, he didn't even throw a block. He just drifted up a little bit. Hey, Ethan just drifted up a little bit. Orndorff kind of got a little, I wouldn't say scared, just kind of reacted to it, trying to make sure he didn't wreck him. He goes into the wall. Greg checks up, but unfortunately, Brandon Park did not see the checkup coming, and that sent Greg down to the inside. You see Kolb's going down to try to avoid the wreck because he knew it was happening. Nance got tagged by Greg Rogers. Dinger spinning out. Naughty got a little piece of it. But Greg, hard impact to the wall right here. And then Comas and Hernandez, they're still wrecking. And here comes Nance. There's nowhere for this 8 to go. Hard impact into Stephen McComas.
Flanagan, let's start with Flanagan. He was trying to go up, I guess, and I guess Orndorff got spooked and caused a checkup. Couldn't check up in time, and that whole deal happened.
A lot of damage on that 8 machine. Let's go back and let's ride on board here with Matt. All right, he checked up so quick. Oh! Oh no, I went off screen. Oh my gosh. Oh, and they're wrecked in front of him.
Oh no. I know Davey and Matt are like, okay, that's the big one. Let's see who's up in the lead now. Right now it's Fassbender holding out.
XL Trojan or XI, whatever it is. Thank you for the subscription, dude. I think Dinger might have got through that with very little damage.
Orndorff got a new car. He's basically back out on track. Forns is going to get at least 15 positions, I think.
Man, there's a lot of damage on that 8 of Jonathan Nance.
I think Nance is oh boy. I think that's McComas behind him that's got no nose.
Oh, McComas blew his engine. McComas and Nance got stuck, yeah. He's done. I don't know. I don't think he's... Oh, he is meatballed. Oh, no. Him and McComas.
Nance's playoff hopes up in smoke.
He said he's done. That's what he told me. Man, that's just so tough for Nance. Got the stage points in stage 1. Was looking good to make up some ground on that cut line. And unfortunately involved in the big one here in stage 2. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was stage.
It must have been. I know. I think so because no.
No, I don't think it was.
Gibby, you in here?
Because no one pitted.
A lot of people pitted.
No. And they're getting the 1 to go this time by. It's me a 1 lap sprint. It should be.
One lap sprint, but they did go into the pits the majority of the field. It's probably just going to be a whole stay out and coast.
That was
deal.
stage. Okay, so maybe I did miss some pitting.
Oh, it is
not-
stage. Okay. Yeah, so
Oh, there it
basically-
goes. Yep, Fastenbender didn't pit. Everyone else did. Okay.
Oh no, that's going to put Fassbender at a really bad disadvantage. I bet you he's hoping for another quick caution so he can go in. Because if he goes green flag, I don't know. It's toast.
I tell you what, though, if you're Tony Frey with Nance wrecking out, probably your biggest threat to bumping you out on points, all he has to do now is finish good and hope for a new winner.
Or at least hope for somebody out of the playoffs to not win.
I mean, Dakota's 19 out. He's led a lap, and he won a stage. That's going to put him 11 out unless Tony leads a lap. I think he got stage points there, so maybe Dakota has a shot.
Looking back here at number 10, Matt Forens, he's got both of his teammates on his inside. So maybe Barkley and Davey will let him down in front of him.
Also, keep an eye on that 14 and 83. Zach has made it clear all week long he has one goal this week, and that's pushed Van Gore to a win.
Yeah. Is this Greg out of the playoffs? Our base car's off.
Rogers, no, he's won 2 races.
Oh, okay.
Green flag.
Green flag flies. Go back to green.
And look what Medlin and Flanagan doing. Medlin and Flanagan kind of stalled that start. Watch Tony probably slide up here right in front of Medlin, and he does. That's going to link all of Midwest Motorsports 1, 2, 3 on that outside line. Matt Forens, I think he just slid down in the middle of his 2 teammates. He did. So you got 2 teams of 3 kind of linked up together within the top 10. It's Tony.
I bet you all these. I bet you all these guys like, okay, let's calm it down. Still got 35 laps to go. 1 pit stop. Here's a question: if there's a pit stop right at the beginning of the, or if it's a caution right at the beginning of the pit window, are you gonna pit or are you gonna stay out and hope for another one?
So, Gibb just sent me a message. And I guess Orndorff 21 out. Tony has actually jumped in front of Kuhns with those stage points. He got 5 that second stage.
So now it's Coons on the line.
Yeah, but he's 21 points ahead of Orndorff. Pretty much right now, as of now, you're going to need a winner outside top 16 to bump anyone in top 16 out. No? Oh, look at the far right column. Oh. Orndorff is only 12 out. Okay. Thank you, Gib. I didn't see that far right column. So Orndorff is 12 out of Kuhns and 14 out of Tony. And Tony just led a lap, so doesn't give Tony one more point. Yeah, Barkley is good driving through the field.
Oh, Nedick got left on the outside. I guess he made a bad move, and he just dropped back about 3 or 4 rows.
And Tony is one of the guys. He has never won in this league. Still looking for his first win.
Still?
Still. It's kind of like...
The man that owns a league doesn't have a win in the league. How weird is that?
It's so before we switch over to Relentless, our old owner, he never won a race either. It's like the curse of this league. The owner never wins. It's like a curse.
I just saw Coons leave Dinger on the outside to join Harmon on the middle. Is Coons going to go down in front of Vangor? Does not look like he will. All these guys are probably trying to cool off right now because they see they're breaking the pack and, you know, blipping out every now and then. Here comes Harmon and Coons up the middle. Are they going to keep that run coming at it too?
I'm kind of surprised Barkley hasn't pulled up with Matt and Davey yet for that middle. Here comes Coons charging through the middle. Really surprised Barkley didn't take that middle line.
Coons is dropping back now. Got a little quick bump from Harmon. Now, are Harmon and Coons teammates?
No.
Okay.
Wait, I think they are.
So now Coons owns high side, but I'm not sure if Harmon is a high side driver.
No, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, they are. Yep, he's got a high side logo, so they're teammates.
There's their answer. I thought they were SVG. But no, that's Greg's team. Never mind.
Shenandoah Valley.
Yeah, that's Greg's team. That's Orndor's teammate.
League on the inside. Matt's lurking back there in P7. He's waiting for his time to strike because he's got a teammate in front of him and behind him. He's pretty safe right now.
He got 3 teammates or teammates with an alliance mate lined up in line. I am really surprised they don't try to overtake these 2 on the inside line through the middle.
Oh, chasing Davey get loose a little bit coming out of 4.
Here comes Coons back to the middle. Trying to get a little dicey up here. Ethan trying to figure out where he wants to go. Oh, Richard having a bobble.
But your Richmond was not ready for that bump. Is he going to leave Harmon to go on the outside? No, he won't. I would have taken that.
I'm going to agree to disagree, Stein, just because yeah. But, I mean, it's not to a point where they, now, okay, I'm going to put it this way. Now, if they were to lag back to a point to where they checked up the whole outside line, yeah, bad look. But it didn't check up the line. They just they were slower to get on the gas than the inside line was. It was a smart move. You got a teammate that is on the bubble, and right now Tony's controlling his own fate, leading the race with 30 to go.
Coons and Tim have dropped back. Looks like the guys on the outside are trying the middle line to see if they can get a little side draft, I guess. Don't think that middle line's quite working out for them right now.
Yeah, they keep getting a run. Oh, someone just blinked out. They keep getting a run, and then it stalls out, and then they fall back. They get a run, stalls out, fall back.
Well, they got a run come off the corner here. Oh, Nelly. They're going to pass Mills. It's kind of loose there in the tri-oval.
Oh, Harmon is blinking bad.
Yeah, that was a bad spot, too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he was right there on Coons' bumper. I was like, whoa.
He almost came back with Colby in his bumper. Wow. The inside line starting to fall back a little bit, though. Harmon with some really aggressive pushing to that 60. Jordan Miles going to go low here. Going to try to leave that inside line, but he doesn't really have any help. It's about 3 or 4 car lengths back to the 7 of Fastenbender.
That's it, Fastbender or Fastenbender?
I don't know.
I call him Johnny Be Good.
Oh,
they lost that inside that middle line. Once again, lost it.
Forrest is starting to fall back a little bit. I don't know what he's doing.
Predicting the future, probably. Looks like they're going to move up that top line. high side, guys.
Tony's still
So,
leading the way, though. At this point, new winner would knock Coons out and not Tony.
So here in about 2 laps, the pit window will start to open because y'all have 25 to go. So pit window is from lap 40 to 55. Because they pitted at lap 30.
Yeah.
But how long is Fastenbender's stint? Because I know he didn't pit that caution.
He stayed out 10 extra laps, so Fastenbender probably have the pit right when the window opens.
Yeah, right at 40 or 45. This is where a little bit of strategy comes into play because you make the wrong one, that's it. That is, if you go green flag. If you got a caution right now, everybody pits. You stay in that run until that end of the race. Coming up on a lap car, Greg Rogers.
All I know, if Midwest can stay linked up 1, 2, 3 like that, it's going to be hard to get around all 3 of them.
Yeah, they're catching Greg pretty quick. They're going 100, 200 miles an hour on the backstretch, and he's going 175. Let's see, where he's going to go.
Miles still trying to make something work, leading that inside line. He just doesn't really have any help behind him. Greg can go down low to the apron, let these guys by. Actually, Greg coming down pit lane.
Call safe bet.
Holy jeez, got me close as Tim Harmon there. Inside line starting to build a little momentum. What the inside line has to do is Dakota Orndorff in that 42. He needs to close that gap to the 7. Right now, that gap to the 7 is not allowing the 7 to suck up to the 3 to get them that run. If you look at Tony and them, well, they aren't now, but they were linked up pretty close nose to tail. There's a big gap between the 2nd and 3rd car on the inside line.
The pit window just opened. So anytime now, the next 15 laps, cars should start pitting. Fastenbender's going to have to pit in the next 3 laps.
He might have some more laps since they have those caution laps. He might have like 1 or 2 extra laps he can go.
Maybe. If he was clutching in, he might have a little one more, but I don't know.
Yeah, that inside line, they just aren't formed up enough to make something work. Here comes Bucher looking to the inside of Richmond. 3 wide going down the backstretch.
Kolb's going to pick to stay with Richmond. So will Dinger and Gervy.
Yeah, and those are 3 teammates linked up on the 1, 2, 3 in the middle. Van Gore, Park, and Bucher.
Here comes Coon down the middle as well. I'm probably butchering his last name, but
It's
well.
Kewins. It's Kewins. Or sometimes we call him Canoes.
I say Coons. Which reminds me of a family member's name. Morris Sr. is coming up behind him. So right now you've got near the middle back, you've got Barkley Sr., Matt, and Davey.
Yeah, and Bucher and Park, they just left their teammate, Josh Van Gore, hanging in that middle line. He's falling behind the 88 of Andrew Kolb. Park going to try to work by himself through the middle.
Doing well so far. Just barely hanging on. I guess he's side drafting.
It's just all the checkups.
Yeah. The slinky effect.
Bucher might No, I thought Beaker was going to let up here a little bit, let Vanguard in. I think that's actually what he's doing right here. Beaker going to try to let Vanguard in. Vanguard finally sliding in front of the 14.
Interesting to see if teams pit stop by their team. So you got like maybe the north south, then the exile, and you know, Midwest.
They'll all pit together for sure.
Barkley just got left out of the draft, I think.
No, he's still in the draft.
Comes Greg Rogers exiting the pits.
Thank goodness he didn't Kevin LePage it.
Oh boy.
Where is Matt? Oh, Matt's back here.
Yeah, Matt's hanging back for some reason. I don't know why he's not up there with Barkley. They gonna hope to play some strategy into this?
How about this? The inside line finally getting some momentum. Van Gore to the lead. Here comes North, South, Barkley, Davey, Chase. They're all coming in this time by. Matt coming in as well. The key with these 4 pit ins, you gotta come out of pit lane all linked up nose to tail. You cannot leave gaps. You gotta get formed up quickly, and you might be able to make time on the field.
Looks like the cow north south and primetime all pitted. Connor and Chase took no tires.
Tim Harmon coming down this time. Oh, he's been down pit lane. Fastenbender, Dakota, Coon's coming in this time by. Miles coming in as well.
So interesting to see what Tony and Midwest's strategy is going to be.
And Exiled. You got Exiled and Midwest going at it. Yeah.
I didn't even see them.
You got Exiled on the inside, Midwest on the outside. Yeah, no, I don't think anybody's going to take tires here. It's pointless.
You just sent me a message. Oh, you. Oh, I was going to ask you for that.
I sent it to you for the damn broadcast started, dude.
Oh, I just saw it in the message requests.
Now here's the question. Is Matt and them, are they making up time? Last time by, 49.8 for the leader. We'll see what these guys do. They're catching this group of cars fast. They just blew past Dakota and Fastenbender. Chase kind of got left out to dry. He's linked up with Connor.
Tires or something, because he's hanging out back. They're about to roll up on him. The lead pack is.
The leaders did a 49.8 last time by. Let's see what Matt and them do. First time out, up to speed. A 49.6. So they're gaining time on this lead pack. Slowly, but they're doing it.
Who's Ricky Bobby?
Oh, Bobby Rafferty. No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't know who that is.
See, it looks like Exile's going to fall in behind.
It's a pistol. They've hit everything else out there. No, they haven't. It's been a good race, Ricky. You be quiet, you. So if this stays green, Matt and them, they're going to have a decent lead on this lead pack when they finally come down pit lane. Here comes some more drivers. Dinger, Gervy, Angel, Cole all coming down this time by. Angel is shooting past Dinger on the inside coming to pit lane.
Watch that speed and don't get no penalty. Bet you those back three, they were probably a little too cautious about coming into the pits.
Last time by, Matt Forns and them, they were a half a second quicker than the leaders. 49.51. 49.48 for Matt, 50.12 for Tony.
I don't know, that lead pack of Exiled and Midwest, they've got a pit within 5 laps, so they're going to run out of fuel.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they haven't pitted yet. You're losing time. If a yellow does fly, you're going to lose all that track position because Matt and them, they don't have the pit.
Right. They've already made their final pit stop.
Mm-hmm. And right now, Matt would be the leader because all these guys would have to come down pit lane.
They're trying to catch some time. Whoever that is on the inside is... Oh, he folded in there, man.
Oh, they're catching them for sure.
They might be going into the pits this time because they're all basically single file. Oh,
Dude.
no, they're not.
They were a second and a half quicker last time by.
Well, whenever you've got the 3 Musketeers going.
which set of 3? We got 3 out there linked up. Tony staying out. No, Tony Kidd's coming in. Here comes the whole rest of the field.
No, not the entire rest of the field. Looks like stayed out.
That was Neidig, but he's a lap down.
Oh, okay.
Leaders are down pit lane.
Let's see if they just take fuel. Because taking tires would be a bad idea.
Matt, Davey, and Justin just now entering turn 3. Tony just getting to his pit stall.
Tony's first one to leave his box.
They are going to blow past these guys. They're up to speed going through the trial.
Oh, 4 wide in the pits coming out of the exit.
There goes Matt. Look at that time they gained. They're fully up to speed. They're gone.
Yeah, there's no way. If this stays green, they have this in the bag. We both know that they're not going to pull it for themselves. They're going to get him that win.
They're up to 3 seconds. 3.5 seconds now. And Tony's not up to speed. Up to 4 seconds.
13 laps to go. Can they hang on to it? Sorry, 14 laps to go.
Ethan's going to have to get really, really aggressive here, bumping Tony, if they want any shot to catch these guys. It's a 5-second gap with 14 to go. I don't think they're going to catch them.
Stays green, they got this in the bag. If they don't, they got to pull some, Michael Waltrip, Dale Sr., and Jr. shenanigans.
They're still losing time. Yeah, and they are. Barkley is being smart here. Barkley isn't pushing the issue on trying to push Davey, but he's just in that sweet zone to where Davey has all that momentum he needs to give Matt these bumps going down the straightaways. They are gaining so much time.
The way, because I know he holds his line almost perfect to a T. I bet you he's getting hot.
No, these next gens, they don't get that. No. Now, if he was hooked on that bumper, yeah. But he's been getting gaps in the corners, getting air into that nose. He's good.
Yeah. So you got two Toyotas pushing a Chevy. How's that work?
Don't know. And as it stands right now, if this race ends in this running order,
1, 2, 3 north-south finish, north-south prime time.
If this race ends in this order, Coons would be out, and Tony would still be in, and Matt would be in. But here's the kicker: that second group, they are catching.
Oh, they are.
Last time by, they were 2/10 quicker. That's not a lot, but I mean,
working. They gotta zip up and get going.
Oh, it's down to 4. I don't know. They could catch them. They get within a second and a half of this group. They're going to be in their draft.
The gap right now, 5 seconds.
This time by Matt, Davey, Barkley. They ran a 50.0. Tony, Ethan, Angel. What did they run? They ran a 49.5. 5/10 quicker.
They're gonna catch. They've really got to... Maybe they can pick up Gervy, and Gervy will get in behind Davey.
Rainbow Sherbert car going to win? No. Rainbow Sherbert car is going to stick behind the Dell Senior car and push him to a win. Davey is not going to press the issue at all. He has 5 wins on the season. I'm pretty sure Davey's not in no rush to get number 6 here tonight. But here's the thing. That second group, they're actually going to lose some time this lap.
Oh, they broke off a little bit. I don't have live lap time, so I can't really see what they're doing. They're going to try and pick up Gerby. Gerby may get it. I don't know.
49.6 for Forns. 49.68 for Frey. They lost about a tenth that time by. Did Gerby fall in with them? That's the question. No, Gerby's falling back still.
Yeah, Gerby's not. I bet you those 3 up front are hoping that Gerby can cause them to get a little disorganized and lose a couple more tenths.
So there's the difference that you're seeing on your screen now between the last car in the front pack and the first car in that second group, between Barkley and Tony. They gained about 7 tenths between those 2 laps. They lost a tenth and a half. This time by, they can be a little bit quicker though. This time by, they gained another 2 tenths. 9 to go. Yes, Rainbow Stripper Car will die pushing 10. You are absolutely right on that, Chad.
They really have to lock in now. They're on their doorstep. About 4.3 now.
Eight to go this time by. At this pace, they would need to catch about a half a second on a lap, and I don't think they're going to do it here. 49.74 for Matt. Frey, and then they lose. Not a lot, but it's not what you want to hear. You want to hear you're gaining. I think Barkley, if they start getting a little bit closer, Barkley might have to start getting a little bit more aggressive with how close he is to that 00.
They lost a 10th. I didn't even see that.
Seven to go this time by.
They're gonna have enough. They gained a point or half a.
They gained about a tenth, but at this rate, you need to gain a half a second on a lap to even think about catching up to these guys.
Right. Uh-oh. No!
What?
I just got a call on the radio saying wreck on the backstretch. Someone must have lost it, but they're still green.
I'm not seeing who.
I don't know. I just went over the iRacing radio wrecking on the backstretch. They must have been bumping too hard, hit the wall or something.
Oh, it might have been a 4X. Six to go, yeah. That gap's almost 5 seconds now.
And they picked up.
Half a second. Almost. 4
They picked up Senior, too. No, they didn't.
No, Senior's falling back.
Yeah. That little boost might have helped them a little bit, though.
Yeah, that little error they got from Senior that last time by definitely helped them. Oh, we got a yellow! That is not what Matt wants to see. What the hell happened? Richmond involved in a wreck. This is back here. They're running hard. Richmond's wrecked by Connor.
Connor, no.
Connor, who is on the lead lap with these guys, but they're nowhere near the front.
Richmond almost went over the wall.
And so line checks up. Connor just did not give him room to come back up on track. That was interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm surprised Connor didn't go up higher to give Richmond more room, but Connor just hugged the bottom and just did not give him room.
This is either going to be a 2-lap shootout or a green-white checkered.
Wow.
That is not what those guys have been
No, not at all.
I know Matt's probably got some few choice words for them down in there. And
I mean, if you ask me, that's a bonehead move there by Connor. I know he couldn't see a checkup coming. Once Richmond went to apron, I don't know why Connor didn't slide up more to give him more room to come back up on track. He just kept him pinched down there.
Who's Weiger Tits? Is that Barkley?
I don't know.
There's that Mike Simone. I guess Jeremy's also typing in chat.
I did not want to see that.
Yeah.
The Thorns had this damn race won, and
bet you he's all pissed off.
I would be, like, especially when you go back and watch the replay, and you see that wreck was 100% avoidable after the initial contact. I mean, he's still got 3 teammates here, but
Tony's hot on his tail.
Tony's hot on his tail.
So who's led the most laps so far?
I don't know. I mean, most laps led, it's not going to help Matt out here.
Apparently people in chat are like, watch out for Dinger. Dinger may end somebody's day. He's got damage on his right front.
Yeah, Dinger's had that damage since the first wreck. He got caught up in the first one. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Dinger's only shot to win is to hope for a wild run or a wild wreck. With that damage, you are not going to be able to lead a line at all. That is, my friends, what we call a parachute in iRacing, because that's what it acts like, a damn parachute.
Yeah. This is going to be a battle between North-South Primetime and Midwest and whoever, what's his name, races for. Hernandez races for. Who does Hernandez race for?
I don't remember that.
He races for Gerby. Him and Gerby apparently have a team. Hitting in? Faking it. Yeah. I'll say that's a mistake to pit. You're gonna have 2 to 3 laps shootout.
It's gonna be green white checkered.
Oh, it is? Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna be a natural one. I don't think it is. What lap are we on? 62.
Yeah,
this would be now. 63.
Yeah, it's gonna be a.
Yeah, it's gonna be a green light checkered attempt.
Extended.
Yeah.
Yep.
Matt choosing the outside net. Oh, that's a smart move by Matt.
Matt knows that Tony has the speed. He's probably going to use Barkley and Davey to defend his inside. But I'm calling it. Coming to the last lap, Matt's going to shoot down, and they're going to take off and run, try and beat Tony, because right now he split up Tony from his teammate.
No, I think Matt's going to jump the gun here a little bit. Get past the start-finish line, slide in front of Davey.
What about that outside line? Are they going to come back a stronger force?
All I got to say is 0-1-500. How Senior was driving. I completely expect that out of Barkley and Davey here to close these final laps. Expect some wild blocks off these guys.
Like I'm saying, this may turn into, unfortunately, Daytona 2001, where Dale Senior was trying to block for his teammates, his best friend and his kid, even though they're not best friend and kid. Kind of sort of the same thing. I've got a feeling Barkley's going to try and do everything he can to keep him away.
We can say that. We can say Davey's the kid and Barkley's the best friend.
So isn't Davey older than Barkley now?
I had your number on Sunday. What are you talking about?
I smell tire prep. Coming around. Let's see what we get here.
Oh. Reichman just trying. Oh no, I think he's just trying to save some positions here. Don't jump it, Matt.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Davey actually gets a really good jump there. Oh, Davey's gonna slide up in front of Barkley. Oh, then he's gonna block Hernandez. Davey Hendricks pulls some Dell Senior moves trying to block from Matt. Tony Fraser gonna pull side by side. Watch Barkley here. Watch Barkley here. Barkley's gonna slide up.
Oh, Tony's. Oh, no.
The yellow flag.
Yellow flag back out. North South is still 1-2-3.
Woohoo!
Chase, Andrew, Bucher involved. What happened back?
I saw 88 and 34. 35? Flanagan and Kolb.
Yeah, they were 4 wide. Oh, and Bucher catches the wall. Kewins spinning around. Oh, that's not good for Kewins. That is not good for Kewins.
Kewins needed that position. Chase was just trying to avoid it and go long 4 wide and got caught up in it. It's unlucky. First corner now. Chase is out. And Gibb isn't racing in this series. So
Gervie Morris Sr. involved. Man, that was a big one.
we go.
Look at Bucher, the air he catches. Wow. And then Kewins just right into that right rear tire for Harding. That's going to definitely end his race. Oh, you know what? Here's another thing. So, Orndorff was 12 to the good of Kewins. Let's say Matt doesn't win. That still could bump Kewins out on points. But now you're going to have Davey and Matt lined up probably together on the inside line.
Yeah. I mean, who is it? Who's on the Tony's still, sitting there behind Davey. He made another. Matt. What's the play? I think they're gonna do what they did before. Matt on the outside, those two on the inside.
I don't. I think Matt's gonna restart inside with Davey.
Because Davey's been pushing him. Barkley's been kind of hanging back, giving him just the draft. So say Matt does win. Who enters the playoffs, Tony or Kewins?
Tony.
Tony? Okay.
Tony, with those stage points, is 2 above Kewins, I believe, after stage 2. And with Kewins getting involved in that wreck, it would be Kewins. Or Tony, I mean. Yeah.
So if to protect the interests of both parties, Tony could stay behind and let Matt win, so they both get into playoffs. Or Tony could try and win for himself.
Man, you got Tony Like, he has his
Never
first
won a
career
race.
win in Relentless in his crosshairs, getting ready to shoot that bullseye. You think he's not going to fire that shot and take it? You got to be kidding me.
Bobby just asked how Exiled is doing.
Well, they were doing great until Zach decided to do an alley-oop over some cars. Van Gore is a little bit further back, and I think Parkland's involved in that one as well.
Van Gore survived out of the skin of this team.
I think Bubba. You'll beat on Tony. Oh, they get 3 of these. This is number 2. 2 we go to 3rd. I'm telling you, man, when they did that restart, Davey, if you could get Davey was a side-by-side video of Senior in 2001, it looked damn near identical with what he was doing. Everything in his power to keep Matt up front. No, winner chicken. That's the truck series. That's Joey Burchett. We don't got Joey Burchett here. We ain't got no chicken tonight. At least I got my chicken.
I don't know why
did he get podium yesterday? The 31?
I don't know.
Joey Burchett?
I think he did. Yeah, P2.
Yeah, he likes talking about getting his chicken. At least I got my chicken.
I remember we were talking about Preedy yesterday. Me and Joe. We thought he was a first start driver, but no, he's been there for a while. We both had brain farts.
He's been in the league since the season started, dude. What, did he win?
No, he got P3. Or no, but sure. I have to look. Trucks. Season 4. Homestead, Miami.
All right. Let's rack him up one more time. And here's the thing. Tony lost his teammate. Tony has no teammate up here now.
That's right. But he has Dinger behind him.
Watch Davey. Davies can get a run here. Give him a bump.
Green.
No. Inside line got a really good start. What does Barkley do in the back? Matt's going to slide up. They're going to slide up and try to pick up Barkley. Question is that the winning move? Is he up? Excuse me, Angel and Dakota Orndorff linked up pretty good together. Inside the line, they're going to get a run here off of turn 2. What's Ford's going to do? Is he going to stay up high? He does. Here comes Dinger through the middle. Davey with the big bump going down the backstretch. All over that bumper. And Matt Fords. Barkley going to try to join in with them.
Somebody gets the run on the outside.
Angel,
That's
though.
off shortly, though.
Run dying off for Hernandez. What does Fords do here? Coming out of turn 3. 3 wide behind him. Barkley in the middle. Tony on the high line. Davey, Matt linked up nose to tail. They're going to slide him in front of Tony. Tony, though, not. Oh, I thought Tony about to turn Davey. Tony going to look low. No help, though, for the 6. Tony going to start falling back.
Oh.
1 to go this time by. Good time for ads. I can't control that. Here comes Van Gore. Van Gore needs to win too.
Davey loses spot on the outside. Van Gore.
Here comes Connor. That's another driver that needs a win. 1, 2, and 3 need a win to get in. Van Gore going to shoot low on Matt. Here comes Connor Darnell. Davey Hendricks, though, right behind Matt. Right behind him, meddling into the wall. They're door banging.
Is Matt going to get the run? Shoot it low, Matt. Shoot it low.
Matt's going to shoot it low. They're wrecking behind him.
Who's going to get it?
Oh, it's giving Matt. They're door banging. Matt Fords wins the race. Wow.
Matt's going to advance to the playoffs. That locks him in the race. Whoa, that was an epic finish.
P1, 2, and 3 were in must-win situations, and Matt Forns, Super Speedway King, pulls it off.
I told you Davey was going to sacrifice himself. Oh boy.
Davey did.
Dude.
They were door banging. I truly feel. I think if Van Gore doesn't door bang him there, I think Van Gore could have gotten another run aside drafted him.
Could have.
I think that door bang cost Van Gore the race. Matt Forns gonna win the final race of the regular season, last season's champion, and lock himself into the playoffs.
Oh, dude, that was a clutch moment right there, man.
What a race! What a finish! Wow.
Dude, that's Talladega. Do that burnout, buddy.
I'm not even there yet.
Chad just said race of the season. Davey and Barkley gonna pull up next to him. Barkley loses his bumper. No, Davey loses his bumper.
Davey played protected. The protector,
dude.
There.
Yeah, that was truly a Dale Senior moment.
Wow. May wanna who may. Okay.
So
If Ricky, if we're gonna say that, I don't know if you're in here. But there should have never been a green-white checkered. These guys had a 5-second gap on the second group of cars, and a bonehead move caused the caution that started this whole green-white checker thing. Jeremy, I will time you out for cussing. Try me. I don't care if you own a damn
naughty
shit.
word.
He did say a naughty word.
Matt's and podium finish.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me get this stuff set up. My man, you waited until the last damn race to do it, but you did it. Davey Hendricks playing Dell Senior for you on the last two restarts. Man,
couldn't thank Davey and Barkley enough for that race right there. I thought we had it won when we were on our pit strategy. I don't know what happened in the back, but I thought we were going to sail through a podium.
Don't watch it. You don't want to see what happened. Just don't watch it.
Oh man, that was nerve-wracking, dude.
Dude, that was amazing. God. Good job, Matt.
Man, talk her through that final lap, because if you ask me, I feel like you laid it a little too late to pull out behind Van Gore. It worked, but had Van Gore not came and door banged you, I think Van Gore would have that win.
Man, I'm going to be honest. I really don't remember what I did and where I did it. I just did it. We started at the bottom. Now we're here. Yeah, I knew they were going to have a run. I was just trying to get in the line with the biggest runs, and I knew they were going to have a run on the bottom. And I wasn't about to. There was a big run. And I wasn't about to jump down there and try to block that. We'd have all died. But my plan was just get down there and just side draft the crap out of them. Then I missed. Van Gore had a big run somewhere, and he got down there. And then he came up, and I cleared whoever was on the bottom, and I just shot it down the bottom. I don't know if I would have had him if we didn't door bang or not. I'm not sure. I had a decent run on him, but I don't know. I wasn't trying to door bang him at all. If I did come up and get him a little bit, I apologize to Josh. That was on me. But I'm not that sorry about it.
Well, you've locked yourself in the playoffs, my friend. You're going to get a chance to defend your title now.
Yeah, I do. I didn't think I was going to get to do that. I've had the worst season.
Hey, man.
I've been caught up in everything. It's been atrocious.
I hate having to say this because I love the car, but you might need to retire that Twitter car, man. I think it's just bad luck for you, dude.
It might be. It might be.
I think that Twitter car just might be bad luck. I think it's time to retire it.
I mean, I won the championship in a Twitter car last. It was a different X, but maybe it's that X. Maybe I gotta get a new X, man.
Maybe you gotta hit Ellen up for his.
Who?
Elon Musk. Hit him up for his Twitter. For his X.
oh man, that was kind of a boring race. We just played it safe all day, you know. All I wanted to do was be there at the end. And we got hooked up with that pit cycle and came out. And I don't know what was going on. It was three of it. It was me, Davey, and Barkley sitting there running nose to tail, and they couldn't catch us. And I know they had a lot more cars come out of pit road with them than three.
Nope. They were only 3 deep coming out of pit road. Angel ended up linking up with them eventually, and I don't know what happened to yeah.
Because when we passed them, it looked like there was 8 cars coming out of there.
There was, but they got all stuck together, kind of like 4 wide coming out of pit lane, and then that split them up.
Right on.
Well, man, congrats on the win.
I appreciate it, boy. My heart's still going. This is the best Rainier I've had all season, boy. This vitamin R going down like water. There's some rainwater over here, boy. Goodness.
Well, man, you get that win. You get yourself locked in. I mean, can we see a Ryan Blaney-esque postseason from you? You don't do stuff. You don't do nothing in the regular season. And are we gonna see 2 wins come out of nowhere again?
I don't know. We'll see. I doubt it. I doubt it, man. This is a strong field this season. This is the most talent we've ever had in one series, especially Cup. Xfinity may give it a run for their money, but we've got just a ton of talent out here on the field. So it's crazy, man.
Man, and it's funny you say Xfinity because you talk about how bad your season is, dude. It wasn't until these last 3 weeks I turned my season around. I was having the same season as you, getting caught up in everybody's BS, and I'm like, come on.
Can't catch a break.
But
finally caught one tonight, though.
I mentioned my season because a lot of people don't realize how much momentum means in whether it's NASCAR, iRacing, racing in general, how much momentum means. So who knows, this win could start that momentum for you to get a good playoff run going.
It could. And we got a long break now, I think, though. So
2 weeks,
we'll see.
All right, man, let's get your shout-outs in. Let's get on out of here and go ahead and drink some more of that vitamin R.
Yeah, first and foremost, North-South and Prime Time. I can't thank Davey and Barkley enough tonight for just without them, there's no way that I would have been able to pull this off. Just a tremendous amount of help from both of those guys. Relentless as a league, from the drivers to the admins. You know, without the drivers, we wouldn't be a league. And then SBRN for putting this on every week, and my wife and son for allowing me to do it.
All right, man. Well, once again, congrats.
I appreciate it.
Congrats, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, next we'll pull down our second place finisher. Man, coming up just one position short. I truly feel if you didn't get in the mat there in the tri-oval, coming out in Dorbingham, I think you might have got some momentum from the side draft and been able to get that win. But, man, what a race that was for you.
Yeah, it was a wild one. I pretty much came to that green-white checker with pretty much a must-win scenario. So I had no help. All my boys got wrecked. So it was pretty much me against everyone else there. And so I decided to try. I knew that I had to get David away from Matt. So when I took that coming out of 2, I believe, and I crossed them both and split them up. And then, you know, I got to give a shout out to a guy that I've had words with a couple of times, but a lot of respect tonight. Connor Darnell gave me a big shot, and it put me in contention. So Connor, if you're listening, thank you, sir. You know, I always seem to have a good race on super speedways, but so does Matt. So I knew at some point me and Matt were going to meet up, and we kind of guessed that it was going to come down to exactly what happened, and we both agreed that no matter what, there was going to be no hard feelings. So yeah, it was a great race, man. I had a blast. It's about time that I kind of had a good run. It's been a long season. Unfortunately, I needed that win to get in the playoffs, so I'm out, but congratulations to the top 16. especially Matt. That was a cool way to make it in. David, love you, David, but I was gonna spin your ass if you tried to block me. So, but no, I love David. No hard feelings. He's a good fella. People call him Davey, but that's not his actual name. It's actually David. So, keep that in mind. I don't know why he's a nickname or whatever, but yeah, I don't know what to do here, man. I've never been here. I don't know what to do.
I'll let you get your shout outs in, man. I'll let you get out of here.
I'm just rambling at this point. My bad. Shout out to AWG, Exiled, of course. My boys in Exiled, their whole goal was to try and help me get that win tonight. So thank you to all you guys. Sean Pointer, especially. That guy has religiously spotted for me. And I couldn't live through most of the stuff I've lived through without him spotting for me. So thank you, Sean. Zach and Brandon have been fantastic teammates, and I wouldn't trade them for anyone. So thank you, boys. The other guys on Exiled, Bobby and Steven had tough nights tonight. Bobby couldn't even show up, so bummer for those guys, but we had a blast racing, man. I love a good restrictor plate track. So, Exiled, Simrap Market. I'm sure I'm missing some Sword Dog, but yeah, thank everyone. Thank you guys for broadcasting. Isaac, I love your broadcast, man. I'm sure I'm going to go watch it back. I'm sure it was a blast to hear you call the end of that. Shout out to Matt. And that's it for me.
All right, man. Congrats on that P2. Unfortunately, came up
Congrats,
one
man.
spot short tonight.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, now we're going to bring in our final top 3 finisher. Another guy that was in a pretty much must-win situation. Unfortunately, he came up 2 spots short. Man, what a season it's been for you, Andrew. You've had a lot more downs and ups to finish it with the top 3 here. I mean, it must feel pretty good.
Yeah, it feels good. It's been a trying season, I will say that.
Yeah. If I'm not wrong, you were the biggest mover tonight, starting in 21st and in P3.
I think I might have been.
That was a heck of a run tonight, buddy. You avoided a couple of wrecks. You did pretty well in the straightaways. And in the corners, tandem drafting. It's a good show.
Yeah, it was a great show, good race. Caused a few probably wrecks there that I was trying to be aggressive, trying to get to the win. But all in all, fun race.
Well, man, unfortunately, you're going to postseason out of the playoffs. I know you're still going to be out there charging hard, trying to get your first win of the season. I'm kind of surprised you haven't won this season, because if I'm not mistaken, this is the first season since you've been in Cup you haven't had a win.
I think so. Yeah, just lack of practice. Just not really. This car just doesn't suit me. So I gotta put some time in and figure it out.
All right, man. We'll let you get your shout-outs in, and good luck in, I think, 2-3 weeks, whenever the heck we go back, whenever the hell we go back to race. And I know next week everybody's off, and then we go to the All-Star race, I think, the week after that. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple weeks. So yeah, shout out to you guys putting everything on the league and all the Dunked On guys, and appreciate what everybody does to do this.
All right, man. Once again, congrats.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
P3, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Well, I mean, if you're not entertained, only thing I can think of is that voice bit from Thor. Are you not entertained? Because wow, what a race that was.
The decision to put Talladega as the playoff cutoff, probably one of the best decisions so far.
What do you mean the decision of NASCAR? The decision of NASCAR? What?
Well, for the schedule, for Relentless.
I mean, if you guys aren't entertained, or even if you were and you want to see some more excitement, we got ARCA coming up tomorrow night. I think you guys are going to Kentucky. That should be pretty interesting.
Yeah,
and then
tomorrow,
Monday, we got Xfinity coming right back here to Talladega for our regular season finale. Those point standings are a little bit more spread out, but it's still, you win and you're in. It's anybody's game coming into Talladega. So tune in for that. And before we do go off here, real quick, your top 16 points are done. Your top 16 going into the playoffs will be Davey, Greg, Angel, Medlin, Justin, Morris Jr., Bobby, Matt, Ethan, Zach, Tim, Bo, Brandon Park, Tony Frey, Chase Harden, and Matthew Richmond. Unfortunately, Alan Coons was coming into tonight. Did not have the race he wanted. He's going to be the first one out on points. And had Matt not won that race, I can't even say that because the top 3 were must win. So, pretty much, I think coming to that white flag, Coons is like, well, here goes my playoffs. Tough break for Coons, as I believe he was a Final Four driver last season. So, definitely a tough break for him. I think it's the man. Thanks, Nance. But tune in, you guys. Tune in tomorrow for the the ARCA race. I believe we only got one race next week. Let me double check. I think one or
it'll be
two.
Xfinity,
yes.
And then we're off for Independence Day.
So Xfinity, the only series racing next week at Dega. Everybody else is off, and then when we do come back, our next Cup broadcast will be the All-Star race, and they are going to Kentucky for that. So make sure you all tune in for that, and we will catch you guys next time.
Have a good night.